Good evening, good morning, and good afternoon, depending on where you are, which part of the world you are watching from. Today, I will talk about common pests and diseases in the garden. Lesson focus. Identify common plant pests and disease. The picture you are looking right now is an healthy tomato plant. See the nice green leaves. Why pest and disease management matters. Healthy plants grow better and produce more. Healthy plants will reduce the need for chemical. Healthy plants support biodiversity and beneficial insects. Common garden pests. The first garden pest I would like to talk about is aphids, and it's really common. As you can see in the leaves, it looks like rice. It can come from with different color, gray, white. The insect is actually inside the white powdery material like a wool, and it's common. Usually they hide at the back of the leaves. So if you want to detect aphids earlier, you have to check the back of your leaves most cases. The next pest is caterpillars. Different insects lay their eggs at the back of the leaves, and the eggs metamorphosize into different stages of development, and caterpillar is the common one, and they usually very devastating. They can finish the leaves in no time. And you know the leaves are very important for your plants to produce their own food. If the leaves are devastated, the plants will not do well. Another one is called white flies. This also can devastate your leaves, and the problem is the leaves will not be able to photosynthesize if you have a lot of white flies infestation on the leaves. So all these pests, their problem is they reduce your yield, the yield. The Another one is the spider mites, and once this one will suck the sap of your plants and the juicy part of the leaves that the plant need, and then overall yield will be affected. Then we have the slugs and snail. They feed on the leaves. The stink bomb, those are one of the pests. You can see beetle sometimes, and all this again, as I've said, these pests they affect the overall yield of your plant. Now, talking about the diseases, we have powdery mildews, and that's it looking like a powder on the leaves. And this disease will affect the leaves' ability to produce food. If that plant is the type that brings out fruits, the fruit will be very small or stunted growth for the plant. Then this is called tomato blight. You can see the almost half of the leaves is devastated. That tomato will not yield well. Root rot. The plant start dying from the root and eventually it will fall and die. That's root rot. Usually the fungus are in the soil and they damage the whole plant eventually. Then we have leaf spots. You can see them as spots on that leaves. They also devastate the leaves and eventually reduce the yield. Then damping off. The damping off, you know, also kind of is a fungal disease and eventually it's going to kill the plants. The plants will just droop and they will die eventually. Then we have anthracnose. Anthracnose is also like leaf blight and leaf spots. They just devastate the entire leaves, and once the leaf is destroyed, that's the powerhouse where the plants make their food. Then the yield will be disturbed as well. And the final one we talk about is mosaic virus, and that also will disturb the production capacity of the plants, because remember the leaves is the powerhouse for the plant. That's where photosynthesis takes place, and when the leaves is devastated, the yield will be eventually affected. Thank you for watching. Subscribe, like, and comment. If there is any aspect of gardening you would like to know more about, kindly put in the comments. Thank you for watching again.